The calm before the storm. Last night's episode of Beyond the Lane, episode 33. I'm going to play the trailer and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the show last night.
1984 is the last time Tottenham had European glory, and you have to go back to 2008 when they won the Carling Cup. Ange Postecoglou has led Spurs to a European final. The fans are singing his name again. But beneath the surface, something doesn't add up. 17th in the league, 20 league defeats. It's been the worst league campaign in Premier League history. Tottenham have not lost this many games in a 38-game season since 1912-1913. If he wins a trophy, he becomes the most successful Spurs manager in 4 decades. This is the Ange illusion. Trophy or tragedy, you decide. Nigel. No flip-flopping tonight.
What a show last night. I mean, there's not many YouTube channels that have so many different opinions in one episode. It's not easy to do. People have their very strong views either way, Ange in, Ange out. The interesting thing about it all is this club, what it does to you and all fans is, it messes with your head. It really does. Everybody knows me. I'm very, very strong Ange out. I have been for a long, long time. And I wanted to get different opinions on the show to challenge me, get me thinking. And it did. It did get me thinking. First of all, big up to everyone who joined us last night. I'll just go through it. Obviously, Nige, Paul, Jacob, Deji, Chris, Alex, designated Spurs, Emmanuel, and who else? Have I missed anyone else? I think that was it. I just want to make sure I named everybody. And big up to everyone who joined throughout the show, throughout the evening. Now, it was chaos at times. It was different opinions, arguments, people in the chat disagreeing with each other. This club, it gets you talking. There's so many different opinions on everything what's been going on this season. Now we find ourselves in this Europa League final, and look, I heard the points. If we do win that trophy, that is fantastic, right? And we all should be happy. And does that mean our opinions on Ange change? It's so difficult because for myself, I've not been happy all season. I've come on YouTube ranting and raving, moaning and complaining about Ange. But then obviously he gets us to the final, easy one, okay, fair enough. It's a couple of tricky fixtures in there we navigated. Look, there were so many things I wanted to say last night. I couldn't get it out there because there was just so many people talking, different views. It was hard to keep on top of it at times. But everybody had their own opinion, and it's good that we did have different opinions. It did, because I find myself on YouTube talking with similar people who have views of mine, and it was good to hear the other side of the arguments and try and discuss it, debate it. It wasn't pretty at times. I get that. We get passionate about our club, but look, I hope everybody who joined last night and everyone watched, we managed it somehow. As I said, it went pretty a lot. And sometimes it was fine, back and forth, whatever. But everybody who supports Spurs, they have their own view on Ange, the board, anything, recruitment, how the season's gone, etc., etc. And it's not, you may think people, what they're saying is you don't understand it, you don't get it from their perspective, but it's their perspective. I have my perspective, other people have their perspectives, and it was just it was quite exhausting last night. It was so many different personalities, different styles coming together, and yeah, it was a good show. But guys, give us your thoughts on it. You know, try and be respectful to people's opinions, even if you don't agree with them. But that's it, guys. Now the game next week, I mean, it changes everything if we win it. Of course it does. We're a club that don't win. We've had a shit season in the league, but winning a Europa League is a remarkable achievement, because we just don't win. And we haven't won a European trophy in 41 years. I ain't seen it. And, you know, when we won in '84, I was 4 years old. I have no memory of it at all. I've seen very little trophies. And Ange, although myself, I'm very, very disappointed in him, frustrated that he hasn't changed up tactics and done things differently throughout the season than last year. He has given us an opportunity, and if he does win it, we have to praise the guy. We have to, and I'm not saying forget what the season's done, because the season hasn't been good enough. But football is about winning and trophies, and to beat a Man United team who have recently won trophies, they've got some players that have won trophies, and you know, it's going to be an achievement if we beat them in an important match, a game that matters. And we can't. I have to be respectful to that result if we win it, and I have to, because as I said, we do not win trophies. Yes, league season's not been good enough. Yes, what will happen in the summer regarding the manager? Look, I can't see how he survives it with the 20 defeats. But the trophy is something that we just don't see. And if he does deliver it, he's delivered something that many, many managers for years have not delivered for 17 years. And we've had some really top managers come in the club. So look, it's not an easy conversation to have. But again, big up to everyone who watched. Everybody got involved in the comments. Sorry I couldn't get them all out. I couldn't keep on top of the chat throughout the show. It was difficult. There's lots of comments, but again, I hope you enjoyed the show, and it just shows you all the different opinions. Yeah, it's crazy. But guys, big up to everyone who joined last night, and hope you have a good day. We'll be back next week on Beyond the Lane, episode 34. You know, preparing for that big game the following night. Focusing more in the game, tactics, what's going to happen, etc, etc. Thank you. Please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Come on, you Spurs.